last chair scrapes across the tiled floor. The bartender turns off the light above the bar. But still the pianist plays one final song for those of us who don't know where we belong. The trumpet wraps itself around the dark and leaves its fingerprints on every heart. A glass half full of something cold and still, and jazz that runs the night against its will. Late night jazz, when the cafe closes. Late night jazz, when the music slows. When there's nowhere left for anyone to go, and the final notes burn low. Late night jazz, just the music staying. Late night jazz, on the upright bass swaying. When the world outside has fallen fast asleep, and the jazz is mine to keep. The pianist plays like no one's in the room and fills the emptied cafe with his tune. I lean my head against the marble wall and let the music take me through it all. The candle stub still flickers on the bar. The city's quiet, not a single car, just trumpet, bass and piano in the black, and me with no desire to go back. Late night jazz, when the cafe closes. Late night jazz, when the music slows. When there's nowhere left for anyone to go, and the final notes burn low. These are the hours no one talks about, when jazz becomes the only thing without a definition, reason, or a name. Just sound and darkness, and they're both the same. No one's watching, no one's counting time. The pianist and I are in our prime at 3 o'clock in some forgotten year, when jazz was everything and nothing else was here. The music finally stops with one last chord that hangs in air and can't afford to let the silence be the final word, the most beautiful thing you've ever heard. The pianist rises, buttons up his coat. I stay a little longer with the last note. The candle burns its final inch of wax, and I prepare myself to face the facts that morning comes and music goes to sleep. But in my chest, these songs are mine to keep. Late night jazz, the cafes closing, late night jazz, the music's going, but somewhere in the dark it still plays on, long after even the very last song.
The city lights are bleeding into fog along the bay. The bar is closing down for some, but I've decided to stay. There's borrowed light from street lamps that don't know my name, and midnight smoke around the room is always still the same. A woman at the bar is reading something worn and thin, her coffee cup a fortress she has built herself within. The barman pours without a word, as if he's heard my thoughts. We're all just borrowed figures in each other's photographs. Midnight smoke and borrowed light is all that I require. Just a quiet corner and the warmth of fading fire. The trumpet plays a phrase that's older than the song it's in, and somewhere in the blue hour I might find my way again. These blue hour sessions have a language all their own, confessions made to tables that are happy not to phone. The piano says the things that people can't quite say. We lean into the music till the darkness turns to gray. The clock above the register says something past the late, and I'm the only one left now who isn't in a state. The barman picks his jacket up and says he has to go. I tell him just one more, I say, I really need the slow. Midnight smoke and borrowed light is all that I require. Just a quiet corner and the warmth of fading fire. The trumpet plays a phrase that's older than the song it's in, and somewhere in the blue hour I might find my way again. Close the blue hour up now, let the morning start its claim. Borrowed light extinguished, and the smoke behind a frame.
On Rue de Rivoli, the night falls down like silk. You walk so slowly through the lights, smooth and soft as milk. Your heels keep time upon the stones like poetry in flight. And every step you take turns silence into light. I carry roses losing color from too many waiting days. But when you turn and look at me, the ache just melts away. As though Paris forgives each wound I never could release. The moment your eyes find mine, everything turns to peace. Beneath the shop lights dimming low, you say that love need not always know a grand design or endless plea, only two hearts brave enough to be. Give me one kiss on Rue de Rivoli. Let the Seine wind keep our secret tenderly. No need for vows too high, no need for promises grand. Just say, stay here and take my hand. One kiss on Rue de Rivoli, and every lonely note becomes a melody. If life is only passing by, let this be our most beautiful night. A tiny cafe at the corner plays an old familiar song. The waiter stacks the glasses while the night drifts slow along. We sit across from one another in a sweet and gentle space. Not too far to feel like strangers, not too close to lose our grace. You speak about your younger days and letters never sent, about the train you almost took and all the time it spent. I hear much more than just the words you carefully let free. Your eyes are always telling me the truth more faithfully. Time is falling from the candlelight. I do not want to lose this night in this room so soft and blue. There is only me and you. Give me one kiss on Rue de Rivoli. Let the Seine wind keep our secret tenderly. No need for vows too high, no need for promises grand. Just say, stay here and take my hand. One kiss on Rue de Rivoli, and every lonely note becomes a melody. If life is only passing by, let this be our most beautiful night. And if the rain comes down, we will not run. Let the city see what we have become. Two quiet hearts that dare to stay between the lamps and the silver rain. One kiss on Rue de Rivoli, like a film that never fades from memory. I'll keep you where the dark turns bright, as the reason I still believe in love tonight.
The canal reflects the lanterns in a row. Amsterdam at dusk with nowhere else to go. The bridges arch like eyebrows over streams, and jazz drifts out from cafes full of dreams. I find the corner coffee house I know, with its steamed up windows and its amber glow. The vibraphone rings softly in the back, and I hang my coat upon the wooden rack. Amsterdam evening soft and gold, jazz and water, stories told. A city built on canals and song. In this cafe is where I belong. Amsterdam evening cool and still, music drifting from the windowsill. Let the jazz play through the night. Everything in Amsterdam is right. A fisherman is done with all his work and stops inside to listen in the dark. He drinks his coffee slowly with both hands and lets the trumpet take him to far lands. The pianist plays a chord that sounds like rain falling gently on the Dutch terrain. The bassist walks a line that feels like home, no matter where across this earth you roam. Amsterdam evening soft and gold, jazz and water, stories told. A city built on canals and song. In this cafe is where I belong. The bicycle bells are quiet now. The birds have found their branches, taking vows of silence for the evening's jazz to reign over every cobblestone and Amsterdam lane. Let the vibraphone ring out. That's what Amsterdam is all about. A gentle city, water deep, a melody to help you sleep. The hour grows late, the cafe fills with more. The kind of people music's always for. A student with a sketchbook draws the band. An old man taps the music with his hand. I watch the canals shimmer through the glass and think of all the evenings that have passed in the same coffee house through all the years, and all the music floating to our ears. Amsterdam evening soft and low, nowhere to hurry, nowhere to go. Just the jazz and the canal below. Amsterdam, letting the music flow.
Through the lace curtain afternoon, light fell soft as a quiet tune. Over the sugar, over the bread, over the thoughts we never said. Bruges kept blooming stone by stone, yet at that table we were alone. A world of cups and folded gloves, and every silence full of love. The bells were distant, time was near, and every sound grew bright and clear, like spring had come to prove it new, exactly where to leave me, you. In the lace curtain afternoon, we moved as slow as a jazz room tune. No need for thunder, no need for fire, only the hush of a small desire. In the lace curtain afternoon, April leaned close and changed the room, and all the windows seemed to say, stay, just stay, stay. A sparrow landed by the sill, the waiter poured another fill. A yellow bicycle rolled past, as if the morning wished to last. Your lipstick touched the edge of white, a little crescent rose in light. I looked away and looked once more, and somehow loved the whole world more. There's tenderness in little things, in folded napkins, violin strings, in half a smile, in rain that clears, in afternoons we keep for years. In the lace curtain afternoon, we moved as slow as a jazz room tune. No need for thunder, no need for fire, only the hush of a small desire. In the lace curtain afternoon, April leaned close and changed the room, and all the windows seemed to say, stay, just stay, stay. If tomorrow comes with crowded streets and hurried shoes and formal speaks, I'll still return to this soft day where nothing lovely rushed away, where you were sunlight dressed in grace, and spring had found its favorite place, between a cup, a sigh of you, and all the light that fell on you. and past the gloom, love still lingers in that room. Slow afternoons begin at noon, when sunlight tilts across the room, when chairs are warm and pastry sweet, and spring breathes softly through the street. The clock above the register seems kinder than it was before, and in the doorway wearing cream, you enter like the center of a dream. No rush, no crowd, no anxious air, just blossoms waking everywhere, and one old cafe holding space for grace to meet another grace. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, gentle tune, with coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon, in Bruges beneath a pale blue moon, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. A man outside sells peonies, a cyclist coasts with velvet ease, the waiter folds a towel white, as if preparing for delight. You open up your book halfway, then let it rest and drift away, because the room has made its claim to be remembered more than named. There's beauty in the middle hours, in polished wood and market flowers, in letting one fine moment stay without demanding where or why. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, gentle tune, with coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon, in Bruges beneath a pale blue moon, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. Later the streets will fill and turn, later the lamps will start to burn, but now we own this softened place where every second learns your face. And if I ever lose my way, I'll coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon in Bruges beneath a pale blue moon, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. So let the city roll and swoon, for slow afternoons begin at noon. The morning opens like a quiet hand. The coffee's brewing, today feels unplanned. A vinyl record spins beside the stove, and old jazz fills the room like summer coves. The sun comes in through curtains made of lace, and casts a soft gold light across my face. The piano wakes me better than the clock, and morning jazz undoes the morning lock. Fresh coffee, old jazz, brand new day. Let everything but music drift away. A quiet morning all to myself. My favorite record taken off the shelf. Fresh coffee, old jazz, warm and slow. The morning has a rhythm that I know. Every cup and every note in tune. A perfect morning ending far too soon. I pour the coffee in a ceramic mug and wrap myself inside the music's hug. The trumpet plays a phrase so soft and clear, the kind of sound that fills you up with cheer. The birds outside agree with what is played and sing along before the day has swayed into the rush of everything that's due. But for right now it's just this jazz and you. Fresh coffee, old jazz, brand new day. Let everything but music drift away. A quiet morning all to myself. My favorite record taken off the shelf. Before the world demands its due, before the day decides what to do, before the phone and all its noise, let me have this quiet jazz's voice. One cup, one song, one perfect breath, alive between the notes, beyond the stress. The morning knows what evenings always miss. That peace begins in moments just like this. The record finishes and I flip the side. The second morning jazz begins to ride through every corner of this little room and fills the kitchen with a golden bloom. Another cup, the coffee now grown cold, but jazz is warm enough to break the mold of any morning that might feel too gray. The music music always finds the brighter way. Fresh coffee, old jazz, soft and slow. This is the only morning that I know. Let it play until the day begins. This is where the peaceful life begins. Morning light slides across the window pane. Silver spoons and porcelain in the rain. A waiter moves as if he knows the tune. The city wakes beneath a pale blue noon. There's a hush between the cups and chairs, a little dream suspended in the air. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow. Slowly, where the old trams go. A lady reads a letter by the wall. Two friends exchange a laugh, quiet and small. The pastry case shines under amber light. Every face looks softer, warm and bright. The marble tables keep 1,000 tales of whispered names and winter-coated trails. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Ran it like smoke above the room, a violin dissolving all the gloom. Outside the street is damp with gentle grace. Inside the hour lingers in this place. Above the mirror marks the day, but nobody is rushing far away. The pages turn, the little teaspoons chime, and every note is honeyed, slow and fine. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Good night to streets of stone and cafe lights. softly flow. The jazz remembers all we used to know. April leans across the window pane, gold on the canal, then gold again. A rose in a glass by the sugar tray, and Ghent turns soft in the middle of the day. In this 1900s Belle Epoque Café salon, chairs remember coats and names, silver spoons and little flames of sunlight trembling on the rim of every cup filled to the brim. The waiter folds the paper thin, the room lets mellow voices in. And outside on the cobbled lane, the tram goes by like gentle rain. Old facades in cream and stone hold 1,000 hours of their own, and every passing hat and glove moves as though the air were love. No one has to hurry here. Time arrives and disappears, slow as cream in coffee swirled, soft as dust upon the world. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. In the golden era Ghent Café, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay, let the roses keep their place. Let the light rest on each face by the canal where hours sway. I could live inside this day. A bicycle waits near the wall, patient in the amber fall of sunlight slipping through the trees with old cathedral dignity. Somewhere far a record plays with velvet edges, smoky grace, and the windows catch the gleam of a city dozing in a dream. I stir the sugar just once through, watch it vanish out of view, like all the worries I had brought into this room and then forgot. In the hush between the cups, all the noise of life gives up, and the smallest things appear clear as if they're meant to hear. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. In the golden era Ghent Café, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay, let the roses keep their place. Let the light rest on each face by the canal where hours sway. I could live inside this day. Maybe joy is only this, the porcelain lip, the rose's kiss, a fragrance near a folded sleeve, a reason not to rise and leave. Maybe grace is afternoon, not too early, never noon, just the kindly hour that knows how a tired heart unwinds and glows. If tomorrow asks too much, I will answer with this touch of canal light, cafe air, and the peace still waiting there. So I gather every sign, the marble counter's patient shine, the lazy sax beyond the door, the heel clicks on the wooden floor, the mirror with its softened gold, the stories nobody has told, the drifting steam, the linen white, the tender middle of the light. If evening comes, it may come slow, with one last gleam on cups below. But for now the room is kind, and leaves the restless world behind. The streamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. In the golden air, a Ghent cafe, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay. Let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. Stay a little afternoon, do not hand the day too soon. Keep the canal in rose and gold, keep the coffee warm to hold. In the golden arrogant cafe, where April learns to dream and stay. Leave one song upon the air, so I can find this feeling there. Spoon serenade, dancing in my coffee cup. Morning wears a velvet ribbon as the sleepy town wakes up. A little clink, a little shimmer, a little laugh behind the bar, and suddenly the day feels closer than the lonely nights once are. Golden spoon serenade, play your tiny tune for me. In this old canal side cafe, where the heart learns how to be. Not in sorrow, not in haste, but in cream and sugared grace. Golden spoon serenade, put a smile upon my face. You can keep your grand cathedrals and your palaces of stone. I would rather have this corner where I never feel alone. One white rose in narrow glass, one silk scarf on a chair, one old song with brass and brushes and kind sunlight everywhere. Golden spoon serenade, play your tiny tune for me. In this old canal side cafe, where the heart learns how to be. Not in sorrow, not in haste, but in cream and sugared grace. Golden spoon serenade, put a smile upon my face. There is music in small things, in the way the kettle sings, in a bicycle rolling past, in a moment made to last, in the steam and in the shine, in the church bell striking 9. What a lovely way to start, with a spoon and an open heart. Golden spoon serenade, stay until the morning's through, till the canal turns full of glitter and the sky becomes more blue. In a life that runs too fast, you remind me softness last. Golden spoon serenade, you make simple pleasures fast. A clink of light, a silver trace, a little song in a little place, and all the world seems newly made by a golden spoon serenade.
He's been in the same chair since the year that I was born. The scissors and the comb and the apron slightly worn. He remembers every haircut like a chapter in a book, and gives you his full attention with each carefully placed look. A boy came in for his first cut before his first school day. The father sat beside him and they both had things to say. He trimmed with such a patience that the boy forgot his fear, and the father had a tear he thought he hid, but it was clear. A chair full of everyone's best days. The barber knows the stories in 100 different ways. He cuts the hair of strangers, but he knows them like his own, because a barber shop is half a church and half a stepping stone. He told me once the hardest cut he ever had to give was to a man who said he had no reason left to live. He put the scissors down and sat beside him for a while, and by the time the man walked out, he carried half a smile. The shop is still there on the corner with the red and white pole. A man who learned that cutting hair is tending to the soul. He doesn't need a reason to remember who you are. Just sit inside the barber's chair and you become a star. A chair full of everyone's best days. The barber knows the stories in 100 different ways. He cuts the hair of strangers, but he knows them like his own, because a barber shop is half a church and half a stepping stone. Cut the last head of the evening, turn the open sign around. The barber sweeps the day away without a single sound.
Smile beneath the awning as the rain began to fall. Not enough to flood the morning, just enough to bless it all. The striped cloth moved a little, like a dress in slow ballet, and the scent of roasted coffee wrapped around the waking day. A smile beneath the awning, that's all it took for me to feel the city soften like leaves upon the quay. No thunder and no warning, only light and melody. A smile beneath the awning, and the world looked kind to me. A taxi rolled by humming, the vendor stacked the pears. A church bell rang so gently it barely touched the air. You tucked a curl behind your ear and looked into the street, as if the day had written down a secret at your feet. A smile beneath the awning, That's all it took for me to feel the city soften like leaves upon the cave. No thunder and no warning, only light and melody. A smile beneath the awning, and the world looked kind to me. There are grander tales I know of romance burning bright, but I prefer the little glow of half rain, half morning light. The way a quiet kindness can outlast the loudest scene. The way one smile can linger in a life once gray between. A smile beneath the awning still hangs in memory, like soft jazz from a doorway or light across the sea. And though the years keep turning, one truth stays clear to me. A smile beneath the awning is all the world can need. Just a smile, a little rain, a bright cafe, a passing train, and on the canal the daylight grew as every old dream started new.
The day had been the kind of heavy day where every minute felt like too much weight. But then the record dropped upon the floor, and all of that changed everything once more. The piano kicked the worry down the stairs. The trumpet called and nobody despaired. The bass swung in and suddenly the room was nothing like before, there was no gloom. When jazz plays, the heart forgets its worries. When jazz plays, life is never in a hurry. Every note dissolves the weight of care. Jazz is putting music in the air. When jazz plays, everything is lighter. When jazz plays, every color's brighter. You can't stay sad when the trumpet swings. Jazz is everything the good life brings. A friend came over looking just as great as I had been at the beginning of the day. I put the record on and watched their face transform from worry into something graced. Because the jazz knows what the heart requires. It lights exactly all the needed fires of joy and ease and something like relief. When jazz plays on, there's no room for grief. When jazz plays, the heart forgets its worries. When jazz plays, life is never in a hurry. Every note dissolves the weight of care. Jazz is putting music in the air. I've had the kind of days that nothing fixed. No remedy, no rest, no benefit mixed. And then the record turned and jazz came in, and I remembered what it means to grin. What it means to let your shoulders drop, to close your eyes and let the worrying stop, to feel the beat move through you like a friend, to know that jazz will help the hard days end. So if you're having one of those hard days, when nothing seems to lift you from the haze. Go find your favorite jazz record old. Let the music turn the day from gray to gold. Because the musicians played through hard times too, and somehow made the music ring so true, that every note contains a kind of courage to face the day and not be discouraged. When jazz plays, the heart forgets its worries. When jazz plays, life is not in a hurry. Put the record on and let it play. Jazz will carry all the weight away. Sunday came in soft without a plan. Coffee in a pot, newspaper in hand. Jazz on the radio from down the street. Life feels just about completely complete. The sunlight angles in across the floor, and I have got no reason to want more than this. A lazy Sunday, breathing slow, with nowhere that I have to think to go. Café jazz for a long and lazy Sunday. Music that I choose to listen to any day. The piano swings and life is perfectly fine. Give me Sunday jazz and coffee every time. Café jazz on a Sunday afternoon fills the room the way the sun fills every room. There's no worry here, no hurry in the air, just the sound of jazz and Sunday everywhere. The neighbor's cat comes in to find a chair and curls up in the music-laden air. The phone is off and all the chores can wait. Today I let the jazz determine the fate. A second cup, the trumpets on the radio, the kind of Sunday everyone should know, where morning stretches into afternoon and everything feels just a little like a dream. Café jazz for a long and lazy Sunday. Music that I choose to listen to any day. The piano swings and life is perfectly fine. Give me Sunday jazz and coffee every time. This is the Sunday every week deserves. A little jazz to smooth the rougher curves of everything that happened Monday through, and everything that Saturday put you through. Sunday is the day that music made for lying down and letting worry fade. So let the record spin its Sunday song, and we'll be here the whole day long. The sun goes low and Sunday starts to end, but I'm not ready for the evening yet, my friend. I flip the record and I brew one more, and let the Sunday jazz fill up the floor. One final lazy hour before the week
returns to find the things I meant to seek. But Sunday says to put it all aside and let the music take you for a ride. Café jazz on a lazy Sunday, the best there is on any given day.
He walked the boulevard each evening with his pole and flame, and touched each gaslight into life like calling out a name. The street transformed behind him as he moved into the dusk, each lamp a small cathedral in the amber and the musk. He'd been the lamplighter since his father passed the pole, a ritual of evening that he carried in his soul. The children on the boulevard would follow him a while, and each lamp that he lit was marked by someone's evening smile. He was the last to do it and the first to be missed when the city switched to automatic and the pole dismissed. The lantern lighter of the boulevard took something with him then, a kind of human evening that we haven't had again. The mayor gave a speech about progress and the new, and the lamplighter stood there in his uniform of blue. He didn't say a word, but at the ceremony's end, he lit one gaslight by himself and walked around the bend. The boulevard is electric now and bright throughout the night, but something in the ambience has lost the amberite. People walk a little faster underneath the white, as if they miss the interval between the dark and light. He was the last to do it and the first to be missed when the city switched to automatic and the pole dismissed. The lantern lighter of the boulevard took something with him then, a kind of human evening that we haven't had again. Light one lamp by hand tonight and let the evening know some things done with human care make better things glow.
Morning light slides across the window pane, silver spoons and porcelain in the rain. A waiter moves as if he knows the tune. The city wakes beneath a pale blue noon. There's a hush between the cups and chairs,
a little dream suspended in the air. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. A lady reads a letter by the wall. Two friends exchange a laugh, quiet and small. The pastry case shines under amber light, and every face looks softer, warm and bright. The marble tables keep 1,000 tales of whispered names and winter-coated trails. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Brunette like smoke above the room, a violin dissolving all the gloom. Outside the street is damp with gentle grace. Inside the hour lingers in this place. A clock above the mirror marks the day, but nobody is rushing far away. The pages turn, the little teaspoons chime, and every note is honeyed slow and fine. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Good night to streets of stone and cafe light. Good night to all who linger through the night. In old Vienna, where the hours softly flow, the jazz remembers all we used to know.
They say the fire started in the kitchen after close, when the saxophone player was packing up his clothes. The flames found the piano first, the way that fire does. Then everything that made the Roseland what it was, the records on the shelf above the bar, when one by one, each title a small biography of someone's favorite run. Coltrane and Bill Evans and a lady singing blue. The fire took them all like it was taking something true. The music played one extra night inside the fire, they say. The records cracked and sang themselves before they burned away. The jazz club that burned down in '58 still plays in the memory of everyone who sat inside its haze. A trumpet player on the street outside said he could hear a song he'd never played before, but somehow held most dear. The fire department said it was the wooden beams at night, but the musicians knew a different story in the light. They built a parking lot upon the lot where it once stood, as if the only answer for a room is something good. But on the 1st of every January, someone leaves a flower pressed against the asphalt in the cold and quiet hour. The music played one extra night inside the fire, they say. The records cracked and sang themselves before they burned away. The jazz club that burned down in '58 still plays in the memory of everyone who sat inside its haze. Leave the flower on the asphalt, let the memory burn right. Some jazz clubs live forever in the ash and in the light.
April leans across the window pane. Gold on the canal, then gold again. A rose in a glass by the sugar tray, and Ghent turns soft in the middle of the day. In this 1920 swirlies early jazz promenade, chairs remember coats and names, silver spoons and little flames of sunlight trembling on the rim of every cup filled to the brim. The waiter folds the paper thin. The room lets mellow voices in. And outside on the cobbled lane, a tram goes by like gentle rain. Old facades in cream and stone hold 1,000 hours of their own, and every passing hat and glove moves as though the air were love. No one has to hurry here. Time arrives and disappears, slow as cream in coffee swirled, soft as dust upon the world. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. In the golden arrogant cafe, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay. Let the roses keep their place the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. A bicycle waits near the wall, patient in the amber fall of sunlight slipping through the trees with old cathedral dignity. Somewhere far a record plays with velvet edges, smoky grace, and the windows catch the gleam of a city dozing in a dream. I stir the sugar just once through, watch it vanish out of view, like all the worries I had brought into this room and then forgot. In the hush between the cups, all the noise of life gives up, and the smallest things appear clear as if they're meant to hear. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. In the golden era Ghent Café, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay. Let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. Maybe joy is only this, the porcelain lip, the rose's kiss, a fragrance near a folded sleeve, a reason not to rise and leave. Maybe grace is afternoon, not too early, never knew. Just the kindly hour that knows how a tired heart unwinds and glows. If tomorrow asks too much, I will answer with this touch of canal light, cafe air, and the peace still waiting there. So I gather every sign, the marble counter's patient shine, the lazy sax beyond the door, the heel clicks on the wooden floor, the mirror with its softened gold, the stories nobody has told, the drifting steam, the linen white, the tender middle of the light. If evening comes, it may come slow, with one last gleam on cups below. But for now the room is kind, and leaves the restless world behind. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. Golden arrogant cafe, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay. Let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. Stay a little afternoon, do not hand the day too soon. Keep the canal in rose and gold, keep the coffee warm to hold in the golden arrogant cafe, where April learns to dream and stay. Leave one song upon the air, so I can find this feeling there.
Irene comes in at closing time, when all the stews are free. She drops a nickel in the jukebox and she asked for C3. That song's been playing every night for going on
gone 3 years. Nobody asks about it anymore. They just adjust their ears. The cook looks up from cleaning, and the waitress rolls her eyes. But there's a softness in the way they let the song surprise. They've all heard why she plays it, though she's never said a word. It's the kind of story everybody's understood, but never heard. She played that song again tonight at the Blue Spoon Diner close. She plays it for the one she loves, the one she loves the most. Irene and the jukebox have an understanding here that some songs are for the living and some songs for the dear. The record's almost worn now, where the needle hits C3. The manager keeps ordering the same one just to see that Irene gets to play it when the diner shuts its eyes. Some things deserve the reverence of everyday goodbyes. Tonight she sat a little longer, staring at the box. The song played twice around, and she just sat and watched the clocks. She left a bigger tip tonight and pulled her collar tight and walked out in the falling rain into the Tuesday night. She played that song again tonight at the Blue Spoon Diner close. She plays it for the one she loves, the one she loves the most. Irene and the jukebox have an understanding here that some songs are for the living and some songs for the dear. Wipe the counter down now, put the chairs up for the night, and let C3 keep playing in the parking lot's cold light. There's a record store on Maple that they're closing down today. The man who ran it 60 years is slowly walking away. He pulls the cardboard boxes from the shelves behind the glass, and every album holds a year he wishes wouldn't pass. I used to come in Saturdays and flip through stacks of gold. He'd recommend the ones he said my young soul should be told. his songs were always in the places in between. The last waltz of the record store is playing out today. The saxophones are crying for a world that slipped away. We built our lives around these grooves, these scratches and these songs, and now the music's fading like it never did belong. Side B was always better than the hit they put on one, the hidden little treasure in the fading afternoon sun. We pressed our ears to speakers and we listened to the whole, not just the shiny single, but the music of the soul. He locks the door behind him and he doesn't look around, just pockets up the key and walks away without a sound. The window holds his reflection for the last time as he leaves, and somewhere in the empty store a needle softly breathes. The last waltz of the record store is playing out today. The saxophones are crying for a world that slipped away. We built our lives around these grooves, these scratches and these songs, and now the music's fading like it never did belong. Buy me side B one more time before they close the store. I promise I'll remember every note behind that door.
Vinyl spinning near the window, tiny crackle soft and low. Sunlight paints the dust like diamonds in a room of amber glow. Someone left the curtains open to the canal and waking trees, and the melody comes drifting with the scent of roasted beans. Vinyl spinning near the window, take me where the slow hours go, where the heart can rest its worries in the warmth of trumpet gold. Let the morning hold me gently, like a coat against the cold. Vinyl spinning near the window, turn my quiet into soul. A woman writes in blue ink silence, a man removes his hat and sighs. The waiter polishes the glasses till they shine like April skies. Every note becomes a ribbon floating through the painted room, and the old song seems to promise nothing lovely ends too soon. Vinyl spinning near the window, take me where the slow hours go, where the heart can rest its worries in the warmth of trumpet gold. Let the morning hold me gently, like a coat against the cold. Vinyl spinning near the window, turn my quiet into soul. Needle on the black horizon, round and round the feeling goes. Time may wear its sharper edges, but the old song always knows how to smooth the ache of yesterday, how to bless the day begun, how to make a room feel holy with coffee, jazz, and sun. Vinyl spinning near the window, keep your fragile fire alive. Every little hiss and heartbeat makes forgotten hours survive. In the cafe by the water, where the light pours soft and slow, vinyl spinning near the window, teach my restless heart to glow. Crackle, whisper, brushed refrain, a little loss, a little gain, and morning an old lion knows how music helps a spirit close. Bicycle leaned outside against a wall of weathered lime, beside a bucket full of blooms that made the whole lane smell like June. Inside the table shone like cream, and you arrived inside the dream. A little late, a little flushed, and suddenly the room felt hushed. There are entrances that shift the day, that make the ordinary sway, and yours was one of those, I know, that turned the morning tender slow. Blue bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing. Bruges in blossom, hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver rain, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. You set your gloves beside the plate, as if time itself could wait. The waiter brought a sugar tart, and something opened
in my heart, a flute line from the radio, curled above the room below, and all the petals on the street seem to gather at your feet. I watch the sunlight find your face and teach the whole old room new grace, as if the city had rehearsed for this one scene from spring's own verse. Blue bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing, Bruges in blossom, hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver ring, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. No destination, no grand plan, no map but where your smile began. No future larger than this seed, where spring and jazz and kindness meet. And yet it felt enough to fill the canals, the rooftops and the hill, enough to carry through the years as one of life's more perfect clears. Bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing, Bruges in blossom, hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver ring, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. The bicycle waited in the sun, the afternoon had just begun, but in my heart one thing took wing, you and a blue bicycle spring. Rain taps the window like an old forgotten song. I sit here in the corner where I've sat all along. The coffee's getting cold, but I don't mind at all, just watching people hurry past before the evening falls. The waiter hums a tune I swear I've heard before, a melody from somewhere back behind a faded door. The candle flickers softly on the checkered cloth, and time just slips so gently like a moth around the torch. So pour me one more cup of slow and easy rain. I'll trade the rushing world outside for this familiar pain. There's music in the silence here between the cups and spoons, just me and rainy afternoon and old forgotten tunes. The trumpet player's gone now, but his ghost still fills the room. A fading ribbon of a song that lingers in the gloom. I close my eyes and drift away on someone else's dream. Things are never quite the way they always seem. The clock above the counter counts the minutes into years. A photograph behind the bar of someone disappears. The mirror shows a stranger who keeps ordering the same. A cup of rainy afternoon without a face or name. So pour me one more cup of slow and easy rain. I'll trade the rushing world outside for this familiar pain. There's music in the silence here between the cups and spoons. Just me and rainy afternoon and old forgotten tunes. The door swings open, letting in the cold November air. For just a moment something warm was standing there. But then the cafe closes up its drowsy amber eyes, and I walk home beneath a sky of softly weeping skies. A book lies open on my lap today. The words float slow like dust in amber rays. Outside the window, rain is coming down, softly washing all the colors of the town. The cafe fills with piano, bass, and drum, a gentle rhythm for the afternoon to hum. My coffee steams beside my elbow there, and jazz is floating softly through the air. Reading by the window in the rain, jazz playing low to ease the gentle pain of all the days that passed without a song. A rainy afternoon is where I belong. Reading by the window, page by page, jazz carrying me through every age. The music and the words become the same. A quiet life with no one else to blame. The chapters turn like seasons in the year, and every story holds a heart sincere. The jazz trio plays something long and slow, the way the river moves when currents flow. A child runs past beneath the red umbrella. The waiter hums along to stay a little more, and pages turn as they were meant before. Reading by the window in the rain, jazz playing low to ease the gentle pain of all the days that passed without a song. A rainy afternoon is where I belong. Between the lines of every book I read, there lives a song that gives the heart what it needs. And between the notes the jazz trio plays, there lives a story of 1,000 days. So let the rain fall, let the pages turn, let the piano play as long as candles burn. I have all the time the afternoon will give, and music is the only way to live. The book ends softly like a jazz refrain, and I look up to find it's still raining. The cafe's warm and everything feels right between the music and the fading light. I order one more cup and start anew. Another story and another tune. The window shows a blurry, washed out street, and here inside this life is so complete. Reading by the window in the rain, jazz playing low again and again. Let the afternoon just drift away. This is where I'll always choose to stay. Noite de alfama comes down slow. The lanterns wake before the stars. The cats of Moraria know to listen from between the bars. An old piano in the courtyard plays the notes the evening hums, and every stone wall in this city remembers where the music comes. Someone left a cafe open, coffee cooling, lamp still lit, a notebook and a pen half written. Whoever left, they can't quite quit. The trumpet finds the open window, slides beneath the closing door. Noite de alfama keeps returning, like a song you loved before. Saudade is the Portuguese word for missing what you never knew, for loving what you can't hold on to, and holding what is passing through. Noite de alfama has no ending, it only has a softer start. The music knows the way to reach you. to the listening heart. Close the book, the hour is holy. Let the music take the weight. Alfama at night is never lonely. The city knows how to stay awake, but staying awake means listening gently, means breathing with the upright bass, means letting all the hours slowly give the night its rightful space. Noitidi Alfama, stay a little, don't let morning come too fast. The jazz knows this is what is precious, the beautiful things that never last. One more cup, one more refrain, one more walk along the hill. Noiti Alfama in the rain, and everything is very still. All instruments fade. One by one, then silence like a Lisbon night, with no more music, and somehow still full of it. Morning light slides across the window pane, silver spoons and porcelain in the rain. A waiter moves as if he knows the tune. The city wakes beneath a pale blue noon. There's a hush between the cups and chairs, a little dream suspended in the air. In old Vienna where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. A lady reads a letter by the wall. Two friends exchange a laugh, quiet and small. The pastry case shines under amber light, and every face looks softer, warm and bright. The marble tables keep 1,000 tales of whispered names and winter-coated trails. In old Vienna where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Like smoke above the room, a violin dissolving all the gloom. Outside the street is damp with gentle grace. Inside the hour lingers in this place. A clock above the mirror marks the day, but nobody is rushing far away. The pages turn, the little teaspoons chime, and every note is honeyed, slow and fine. In old Vienna where the coffee steams. We gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Good night to streets of stone and cafe light. Good night to all who linger through the night in old Vienna, where the hours softly flow. The jazz remembers all we used to know. Morning light slides across the window pane, silver spoons and porcelain in the rain. A waiter moves as if he knows the tune. The city wakes beneath the pale blue noon. There's a hush between the cups and chairs, a little dream suspended in the air. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. A lady reads a letter by the wall. Two friends exchange a laugh, quiet and small. The pastry case shines under amber light, and every face looks softer, warm and bright. The marble tables keep 1,000 tales of whispered names and winter-coated trails. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. The lady reads a letter by the wall. Two friends exchange a laugh, quiet and small. The pastry case shines under amber light, and every face looks softer, warm and bright. The marble tables keep 1,000 tales of whispered names and winter-coated trails. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Candlelight like smoke above the room, a violin dissolving all the gloom. Outside the street is damp with gentle grace. Inside the hour lingers in this place. Above the mirror marks the day, but nobody is rushing far away. The pages turn, the little teaspoons chime, and every note is honeyed, slow and fine. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time slowly where the old trams go. Good night to streets of stone and cafe light. Good night to all who linger through the night. In old Vienna, where the hours softly flow, the jazz remembers all we used to know. Across the window pane, silver spoons and porcelain in the rain. A waiter moves as if he knows the tune. The city wakes beneath the pale blue noon. There's a hush between the cups and chairs, a little dream suspended in the air. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams.
live by the wall. Two friends exchange a laugh, quiet and small. The pastry case shines under amber light, and every face looks softer, warm and bright. The marble tables keep 1,000 tales of whispered names.
I write this letter by the candle's flame. The jazz is low, I'm whispering your name. The paper takes the ink so willingly. The way the room accepts the melody. Each word I write is measured by a note. Each note I hear is something you once wrote. Into my life, the way a letter lands, with everything that passes through my hands. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to someone who remembers what it has been like to share an evening slow and warm, before the years came in like any storm. A letter written in the amber glow, to all the music only we would know. And every sentence swings along the page like a well-loved song from some forgotten age. I tell you of the cafe we once knew, where the piano played the whole evening through, where coffee cups were warm against our palms, and jazz was like a set of golden songs. I tell you how the music still remains in every room I enter when it rains. The same old songs we heard in better days now fill these quiet rooms with vintage haze. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to someone who remembers what it has been like to share an evening slow and warm, before the years came in like any storm. Every letter is a kind of song, a way to say that where you are belongs to somewhere warm and full of melody, like every night we spent where we were free. I fold the letter and I set it down and let the jazz play through this quiet town. Whatever happens, the music stays inside the letter for the rest of my days. The candle flickers and I sign my name.
and everything around me stays the same. The jazz plays on beneath a silent moon. I've written what I meant to write, and soon the morning will arrive and take it where the letters go into the fragrant air. But for tonight, the candlelight and jazz were everything this evening truly has. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to everything the music ever was.
April leans across the window pane, gold on the canal, then gold again. A rose in a glass by the sugar tray, and Ghent turns soft in the middle of the day. In this 1960s cafe, bossa jazz crossover chairs remember coats and names, silver spoons and little flames of sunlight trembling on the rim of every cup filled to the brim. The waiter folds the paper thin, the room lets mellow voices in, and outside on the cobbled lane, a tram goes by like gentle rain. Old facades in cream and stone hold 1,000 hours of their own, and every passing hat and glove moves as though the air were love. No one has to hurry here. Time arrives and disappears, slow as cream in coffee swirled, soft as dust upon the world. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune in the golden arrogant cafe, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay. Let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. A bicycle waits near the wall, patient in the amber fall of sunlight slipping through the trees with old cathedral dignity. Somewhere far a record plays with velvet edges, smoky grace, and the windows catch the gleam of a city dozing in a dream. I stir the sugar just once through, watch it vanish out of view, like all the worries I had brought into this room and then forgot. In the hush between the cups, all the noise of life gives up, and the smallest things appear clear as if they're meant to hear. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune in the golden arrogant cafe, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay. Let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. Maybe joy is only this, the porcelain
lover's kiss, a fragrance near a folded sleeve, a reason not to rise and leave. Maybe grace is afternoon, not too early, never noon, just the kindly hour that knows how a tired heart unwinds and glows. If tomorrow asks too much, I will answer with this touch of Canal light, cafe air, and the peace still waiting there. So I gather every sign, the marble counter's patient shine, the lazy sax beyond the door, the heel clicks on the wooden floor, the mirror with its softened gold, the stories nobody has told, the drifting steam, the linen white, the tender middle of the light. If evening comes, it may come slow, with one last gleam on cups below. But for now the room is kind, and leaves the restless world behind. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune, in the golden arrogant cafe, where hearts grow quiet and want to stay. Let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. Stay a little afternoon, do not hand the day too soon. Keep the canal in rose and gold, keep the coffee warm to hold, in the golden arrogant cafe, where April learns to dream and stay. Leave one song upon the air, so I can find this feeling there.
He played the corner of the market since he was barely grown, with a saxophone and a paper cup and a chord he'd call his own. The city gave him everything, the weather and the crowd, the ones who stopped to listen and the ones who thought out loud. By 60 he had seen the city change around his spot, new buildings and new faces, but the corner was still hot. He'd count his dollars carefully and give half to the man who sold newspapers beside him, as they'd always had a plan. He gave his last dollar back to the city that made him whole, a gesture at the corner that was bigger than its soul. The street musician's last dollar went back into the hat of the next young player starting, and that was simply that. He said the city was his instrument, all 60 years of play. He just provided the breath, and the city found a way to amplify the music through the streets and through the rain, and return it to the people who had given him the same. They put a plaque beside the corner in the autumn that he passed, a brass plate on the lamppost saying music built to last. And every busker after reads it in the morning light, and understands the corner has a history of right. He gave his last dollar back to the city that made him whole, a gesture at the corner that was bigger than its soul. The street musician's last dollar went back into the hat of the next young player starting. And that was simply that. Drop a dollar in the hat of someone playing in the rain. The street musician knows the city pays itself again.
I write your name upon a napkin, white and thin, with coffee-colored ink and all the tenderness within. I do not know the language of the poets from the past, but every line I give you here is honest and will last. You read it slowly, then you smile in that familiar way, and every dim lamp in the room grows brighter where you stay. I know the world is never kind enough to spare us time, so let me spend this little night making your heart rhyme. The night moves slowly through the glasses and the prayer, and I do not want to lose the meaning waiting in your stare. Read this love letter on the white napkin in your hand. It may be small, but all of me is written in it as I am. Read it slowly, keep it by your dreams when I am gone. So tomorrow you will know where my heart still belongs. Outside the window, taxis pass like memories in gold, leaving trails of light across the wet and quiet road. We speak of life and hidden wounds and where the lost ones roam, and somehow every heavy thing grows light when you are home. Read this love letter on the white napkin in your hand. It may be small, but all of me is written in it as I am. Read it slowly, keep it by your dreams when I am gone. So tomorrow you will know where my heart still belongs. Not every poem rises from a book or fountain pen. Sometimes it blooms from cups and tables and comes alive again. Read this love letter on the white napkin in your hand. It may be small, keep it by your dreams when I am gone. So tomorrow you will know where my heart still belongs.
The last chair scrapes across the tile floor. The bartender turns off the light above the bar. But still the pianist plays one final song for those of us who don't know where we belong. The trumpet wraps itself around the dark and leaves its fingerprint.